All right, welcome back to Fright Flicks and the 31 fun-sized Halloween Fright Flicks. Here we count down the most fun movies you have to add to your DVD collections for this special month.
Basically, if Mike and I were running our own TV station, these are the movies that we would play every night. A special, great, fun horror movie every single night of October. These would be our picks.
Yes, and today's pick would be the horror comedy from 1999, I believe, Idle Hands.
Wow, is it that old?
I believe so, yeah.
You know, it's hard to guess this movie's age because Seth Green looks exactly the same now as he did then.
Yeah, Jessica Alba looks a little bit different, but yeah, Seth Green, there you go. That's one of the big selling points I always try and sell people on. If you're a Jessica Alba fan, have you seen Idle Hands? It's young Jessica Alba. I think it's one of the first things she ever did. It's funny, it's gory, check it out. And then it's turned into Seth Green. Seth Green's almost more popular than she is. Have you noticed that?
That doesn't surprise me. I haven't noticed it because I'm a hermit in a lot of ways and care for Jessica Alba. But, I mean, Seth Green is constantly doing work in the proper demographics of where you make money.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So, Idle Hands, if you don't know, came out in 1999. This is a movie I think is pretty damn clever.
Wasn't it in one of the first MTV Films productions?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was not. I'm not quite sure what maybe you're thinking of. Joe's Apartment was the first MTV movie for some reason. I know that. Dead Man on Campus was one of their second. So, this one, just made by Columbia. Nothing specifically, whatever. It was directed by a guy who, after this movie ruined his career, he did come back and do Scream Episode 8 recently, though, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, I have a very special place in my heart for this one. This is a movie that I saw when I was just the right age for it. Stoner comedy, horror, ninth grade boy.
And it actually does have some horror in it. My problem with a lot of quote-unquote horror comedies is that they're comedies.
Right.
This actually does have some gore in it. It does have some real horror elements.
Yeah, and it does what I think the good horror comedies do, is it brings an aspect of real, ooh, I don't know if I should be watching this evil to it. There's some really, sinister images, and the hand's possessed by the devil, so, there's some pretty creepy shit about, killing parents and, but it is, more than anything, just so damn funny.
Yeah.
Someone criticized it for being, somebody took the hand scene from Evil Dead 2 and expanded it into a full movie. I'm like, 1, you're absolutely right. 2, I do not give a fuck.
Yeah, well, that's a great idea. Somebody should do that again.
Yeah.
Do it another time. If you can't really care about that shit too much if you're talking horror. Horror constantly eats itself. And reinvents itself. If a horror movie concept is worth doing, it's worth doing 20 variations of.
Absolutely.
And this was a fun variation.
Right? And the thing is, if you ever watched Evil Dead 2 and said, I wish that hand part was longer. Well, great. Guess what? Now you have Idle Hands, which is an hour and a half of more of these shenanigans. And that shit gets really funny and really gory.
Yeah. So, and as you said, a lot of stoner humor.
Yeah. I've kind of grown out of that a little bit, but there's still some pretty great wordplay and line delivery.
Yeah, but honestly, this isn't a movie like if you're into the stoner movie, then this is really going to be in your sweet spot.
Yeah.
If you have evolved past the stoner movie, this may not be the one for you.
But it's still so dripping with Halloween, which is what this is all about.
Yeah.
Green tinted, light, cameras shifted on their Dutch angles, shadowy, running down school hallways. You've seen this a million times. I love movies that do this kind of stuff. Idle Hands by Rodman Fletcher. Great stuff. Our pick today for the 31 Days and 31 Nights of Halloween.
Come back tomorrow. We will have a fresh, fun-sized review. Another pick of another great Halloween flick.